Alright, hey guys. Okay, so we did literal equations where you solve for a specific variable, and now I want to talk about word problems. Okay, this thing right here. Excuse me. Um, hang on. It's just a really good. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh, so much is happening right now on the screen. Um, sorry, I do not feel good. It's just a really good like summary of translating algebraic math sentences and English sentences so to each other. Okay, and there's 2 pages of it. All right. So for word problems, application problems, I have a couple of different um, steps, whichever you want to follow. I like to highlight, underline important information, and cross out extra info. Then I like to draw a picture, and maybe I need like a formula or a conversion equation. And then I write an equation or inequality if I need it, and then I solve it. And then we use the same steps as we did before. You could also think of it as you need to understand the problem, which is this. You need to translate the problem, which is this guy. You need to solve the problem, which is this guy. And then you need to interpret the results. So if your answer is 4, it's like, is it 4 dogs? Is it 4 ducks? Is it, excuse me, what does that 4 mean? And then you need to check your work. Okay, remember, we solve equations and we simplify expressions. So let's go talk about that a little deeper. All right, write the following expression that illustrates. Okay, the sum of 3 consecutive integers if x is the first consecutive integer. All right, well, let's talk about what a consecutive integer is. So, for example, like, whoa, 3, 4, 5 are consecutive integers. They come right after each other. Or 19, 20, and 21. Those are all consecutive integers, and there's 3 of them. Notice the difference between him and the first guy, or him and the first guy, is +1. Okay? So if the first one is x, then the second guy is x plus 1. So let's look at the second guy. The difference between 3 and 5 and the difference between 21 and 19 is +2. So the difference between the first guy and the second guy is x plus 2. So the sum, if I wanted the sum of these guys, I would do x plus 1 plus x plus 2. Okay, and then I would just need to simplify. So x is a 3x, and then 1 plus 2 is a 3. So this expression simplified is 3x plus 3. Let's do another one. What is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle? All right, we'll pretend an equilateral triangle means every side and every angle is equal. Excuse me. And each side measures 4. All right, and we want the perimeter. So 4. Wait a minute. I feel like I skipped. Okay, did not. All right. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals, okay, 12. And put your units, so centimeters. And that's your answer. We're just easing into it. I don't like to push it in the deep end. All right, if it takes you 6.3 hours to travel 320 miles, what is your average speed? All right, well, we did 320 miles in 6.3 hours. So in my calculator, here's my calculator. I'm going to do 320 divided by 6.3, and I get 50.793. So let's just put 8. So miles per hour. Whew. 320 divided by 6.3 is 50.79, so I just did 50.8 miles per hour. Let's do another one. All right, 451 Fahrenheit is the temperature at which paper bursts into flame. All right, fabulous. What is this temperature in the Celsius scale? I don't expect you to know these two formulas. If you need them, I will give them to you. All right, so we're given Fahrenheit, and we need to find Celsius. This is the one we're going to use, and we're just going to plug it in, so 451. So 451 minus 32, and then we're going to multiply by 5/9. So I'm just going to type in my calculator. 451 minus 32, 419. Then I'm going to multiply by 5/9. 232.77777. I'm just going to write 8 degrees Celsius. Okay, I hope as I do these problems, you're doing them with me. It makes no sense for you to just be watching me. Let's do another problem. All right, now let's go the other way, Celsius to Fahrenheit. So Celsius says take Celsius and multiply by 9/5. So 26 times 9/5, and then add 32. So I'm going to do 26 times 9/5. I get 46.8 plus 32 plus 32. So 78.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, I don't expect you to memorize. If you need like a formula or a conversion equation, I will give that to you. All right, find two consecutive integers. All right, so that would be x, and then the one after that would be x plus 1, whose sum, so we're going to add them, is -11. Okay, so this is the first number, and this is the second number if they're consecutive. Now let's simplify this left side. So x and x is 2x plus 1 equals -11. I need to move over this 1. So I'm going to subtract 1. Excuse me. Get 2x minus 12, because -11 minus 1 is -12. I'm going to divide by 2 because 2 is multiplied and the opposite multiplication is division. We get whoa. How much do I have -2? It's -6. Alright, so -6 is this first number, and then I need -6 plus 1. So the other one is -5. And we can check it. -6 plus -5 is -11. So my two numbers are -6 and -5. Oops. And -6 is the smaller one. -5 is the bigger one. Right? Here's a little wrench. The sum of three consecutive odd integers. Alright, let's look at some odd integers. Like 3, 5, 7. Or, I don't know, 19, 21, 23. Okay? The difference between 3 and 5 is plus 2. The difference between 3 and 7 is plus 4. The difference between 9 sorry. The difference between 19 and 21 is plus 2. And the difference between 19 and 23 is plus 4. Alright, so if we wanted kind of a pattern, because it's all math is patterns, some are just super complicated and hard, is we have a number, and then we're going to do that number plus 2, and we're going to do that number plus 4. We want 3 of them. Okay, and it says the sum, so we need to add them, and then equals 63. Okay, so let's Combine like terms. X and X is 3X. 2 plus 4 is 6 equals 63. Okay, and then we're going to subtract 6 because this 6 is being added and the opposite operation of is addition. 57, 3x, and that 3 is being multiplied, so we're going to divide. So we're going to do 57 divided by 3. Oh, that's funny. When we type in our calculator, we get 19, and it was a total fluke that I just pulled that out. So my numbers are 19. We need to add 2, so we get 21. And then we add 4, so we get 23. The smallest number in that is 19. The largest number is 23. Okay, to get an A on a math test, a student must score an average of 90 on 5 tests. Excuse me. On the first 4 tests, they got an 87, a 95, an 80, and a 91, and we're not sure. What is the lowest score the student can get on the last test to get an A? Alright, so it's average. This is an 80. Alright, so we're going to add up these numbers. Right, 87 plus 95 plus 80 plus 91. I get 353 plus x over 5 equals 90. Okay, I need x by itself, and that 5 is being divided, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. And when I multiply both sides by 5, these cancel, and all I have left is 353 plus x equals 450. Then I'm going to subtract, hang on, I'm going to subtract 353 from both sides. He's positive, so he's basically being added. I'm going to subtract 353 on both sides so that I can get x, and I will get x equals 97. So this person has to get a 97 on the last exam to still get an A in the class. Okay, so you take your 4 things, or however many you have so far, add the one that you're trying to find, divide by however many total there are, and it's going to equal the average you're trying to get. Then you add up 4, or however many you have, multiply, and then we subtracted. Right, so this was literal equations and applications. So go work on your independent practice work, and then watch the next video.